This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our men's national soccer team will take on the U.S. Olympic team in a friendly match tomorrow night starting 8 o'clock at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium, and it's expected to be quite entertaining.
We had our senior men in action for quite a spell, so it's good to get them back on the field and get playing again. And this team from the U.S. offers them exceptional competition. This is a very good team. As I tell people, this team will represent about 90, well, certainly the nucleus of the next U.S. World Cup team. So these guys here are good. They're from diverse clubs in the United States, MLS clubs, and some from European clubs as well. So they're going to be a very stern challenge for us tomorrow night.
We expect it to be a very good match. Expect it to be very competitive. The group is kind of, as I said, just starting their cycle. So we're excited to get an international friendly in and get them playing.
Now, tomorrow night's friendly is not the only event on the Bahamas Football Association's schedule, as they currently have a team in the Cayman Islands for the CONCACAF Under-15 Girls Championships. The Bahamas will play out of Group A, and our first match is tomorrow afternoon against Curacao. That's followed by the Cayman Islands on Friday, before the group finale on Sunday against the British Virgin Islands. We must finish in the top two in our group to advance to the knockout quarterfinals, which start next Wednesday. The semifinals are set for next Friday, with the bronze and gold medal matches to be played next week Sunday.
This is the first time their CONCACAF is actually having a U15 Girls Championship. The majority of the team is actually pretty new to international competition, but they're looking very strong. The girls actually came out in great numbers, so I think just the inception with the U17 girls and how well they did, that catalyst for the U15 girls, and so we had good numbers, so it wasn't really much rebuilding I had to do.
The Acklands Regatta took place over the Emancipation Day holiday weekend. Our Charles Fisher was there.
Islanders were able to show off their crafts, and just about everyone had a good time with the onshore activities. They also had a good time eating delicious food. Threat of Tropical Storm Bertha cutting short sailing in the B class, who were not able to get in no serious races.
We are looking to get that off within the next 2 to 3 weeks. As a matter of fact, we just have to go and book the park as soon as we get back. As soon as we can get the park booked, we want to have those races in Montego Bay. These guys are anxious to sail. They love sailing. They are not interested in just taking money and running away with it. They want to sail, and they love the competition.
Winning the King Eric Gibson Memorial Cup in B class was Whiplash and skipper Alfred Johnson.
We just came from North Andros. We got a second up there. It's a newly built boat. My dad has been working on it for a few years. He's a legend in sailing. You know him. He's right up there along with King Eric Doors.
Class C, they were able to sail 3 series races, and coming out on top was San Sally, once owned by King Eric Gibson, who the regatta site is named after.
We're happy what happened to the regatta. King Eric had given me that boat, and it performed well today. I must say thanks to my captain Stefano. He did a good job. I was the bowman, and I think we really performed well.
It was very special, you know. Everything starts from here. King Eric starts from here. Everything that he showed me, he taught me, starts from here. So it's very special that we also win today. We win in his old boat, Queen Regatta, which he gave to Richard Ross, is now the San Sally.
It was good. The first time I was a little bit shy and didn't know what to do, but after that, I got angry.
I'm happy I'm here sailing in Acklands on Honor King. And I never got to sail with King, but I'm happy that I got to sail with Richard and Stefano, and I continue to sail with them for years to come.
Member of Parliament for the era, the Honourable Alfred Gray, who is also responsible for regattas, praising what has been done to the site.
Where we now stand is the bandstand for the regatta site. We've been able to put electricity to the stand so that there is no more pulling drop cords from wherever they pull them from. Each stall has a light. Each stall has water, each stall has electricity, and so we are going to make this a permanent regatta site called the King Eric Gibson Regatta Site.
The regatta festivities ended with a church service at Zion Baptist in Chester's Sunday morning. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Now, the Black Point Exuma Class C Regatta also highlighted the sloop sailing schedule over the holiday weekend. Julian Gibson has a recap.
Benson VDK, skippered by Stephen Knowles, won all 3 of the series races at the Black Point Regatta. They made it a clean sweep. VDK had a total of 24 points for first place.
We've been sailing in Black Point now for, I think it's 5 years, and we've been close many times. We got tied for first a few times and got a lot of seconds and thirds. I had a lot of problems. But this year we kind of got everything sorted out. We had a few issues too, but we were able to overcome them and we finally pulled it off.
Finally we have made it, we got it, and it feels good. But first of all I want to give all the Black Point people thanks for every time they come here, they make me feel like I'm home. So I want to give special thanks to them. We have great fun, we have clean racing over here. Everybody is happy, and right now I'm feeling good. I feel very good about it, and I'll be back next year for sure.
Now coming in second was Two Friends with 18 points. Bailey Legal, the defending champion, well, she finished third place with 14 points. Now for the crew from the VDK so far this year has been a successful one, winning the National Family Island Regatta, Long Island Regatta, and also Farmers Key.
This is the only regatta in the Bahamas up to last week that we had not won in the VDK. So we feel very good about it, and hopefully we'll be able to repeat next year.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, boxer Toriano Johnson has been successful so far in his pro career, winning 15 of his first 16 fights, and he says his recipe for success is quite simple.
I'm a fighter who can fight with both hands, and that's very unusual for fighters to do. I have to give God thanks for my dad. My dad, he was the one who had told me, listen, man, David soldiers could shoot with 2 arms, shoot ours with both arms. Why can't you? So that's what my dad instilled in me, and I think that's what gives me the edge on most of my opponents.
The National Football League preseason schedule is underway, and once again it's time for many Bahamians to get down on their knees and pray for their beloved Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins open the preseason on Friday against Atlanta, but the real fun doesn't start until September 7th when the Dolphins host the New England Patriots in their regular season opener. Now recently the Bahamas played host to the Dolphins for their Dan Marino and Friends All-Star Weekend, and Prime Minister Perry Christie spoke about how big of an impact these events have on the country.
You've been there and you've demonstrated that you're prepared to give something back after you've finished your tour of duty on the football field. And that to me is exemplary. And I congratulate you for that, and I thank you particularly for being able to come here to the Bahamas and demonstrate to the young people exactly what could happen for them. And if it didn't happen for them, most certainly they would have made the best effort of trying.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force closed out its annual summer basketball camp last week. For the 5th year in a row, the Caribbean Bottling Company was the major sponsor, and this is just one of many initiatives they're involved in.
We really believe in educating and helping the youth. So we're involved in a lot of programs from sailing to soccer to baseball, basketball, you name it. We also have a scholarship program with Wendy's where we send grade 6 students straight through high school to grade 12 on a scholarship that's put together by Wendy's and Coca-Cola. So there's a lot of joint venture partnerships that we're doing throughout the island.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight is back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.